Okay, so it's time to start Operation Where Did I Come From? All my family is out of Montreal, originally, one generation ago. I was the first of the BC crew that joined the family. So I'm going to see a couple places where old family members used to live. Grandma, who's passed away, and Mom and Dad, where they used to live before they moved out west. So let's go. Dude, you want to see where everyone came from? Yeah! Alright, well let's go! Well, this brings us to the street Grandma lived on and my mom was raised on in Beaconsfield. There it is, Grandma's old house. I hope the new people are enjoying the pool. We're heading further west along Autoroute 20, once upon a time known as the 2 and 20. Now it's called the 20 because Quebec has their own freeway system, which is basically inspired by the American interstate system. So odd numbers go north-south, even numbers go east-west. They end in a 5 or a 0. They're considered a major route, and this is the major route that goes from Toronto all the way out to the Gaspé. It's the longest route on the entire Autoroute system, and the grand majority of it actually also is part of the Trans-Canada Highway, just not at this one segment in the West Island of Montreal, aka Angloville. Now it's also called the 2 because Highway 2, this is before much older roads, from like the 40s and before, I think. Anyway, the 2 was the road that went all the way from like Windsor to Halifax. So the 401, Autoroute 20, and the Trans-Canada Highway, and Trunk Highway number 2 in Nova Scotia all had that name. In fact, you can still see remnants of that. So Toronto, Ontario and Quebec don't do any of that anymore. They don't have any of those names or numbers. But if you look at the New Brunswick portion of the Trans-Canada Highway, it is entirely Trans-Canada Highway number 2 rather than 1, like most provinces do. And also, the majority of, Trunk Highway number 2 has since been replaced by Highway 102, which is the Nova Scotia series of mega highways that they have in that province. And that number was inspired by the original Highway 2. And that went through the south shore of the West Island of Montreal back in the day. So now I'm in, I don't think I'm in Beaconsfield anymore. I'm in an area called Boulevard, I believe. And this is where my dad grew up, on this street. See if I can find the house and give it a solid drive-by. And there is Dad's old house. I don't know this one nearly as well, but that's the one right there. And finally, I'm finding Mom and Dad's very first house that they bought, which I believe, I'll put the correct number in the comments, but I believe it was in the amounts of around $11,000. There it is. Bay Durfee now. Hello, bus. I feel bad. No one really knows I'm here because I don't have time to hang out with family. I will do my own Montreal trip one day. A Montreal focus trip. Very much want to. Preferably in June when the finals are happening locally. You know what I'm saying? But even if not, I'll come in July. Juste pour rire, you know? So I just left Saint-Anne-de-Bellevue. And the reason I'm driving way out this way, this is about as far west in Anglo as this island gets. I've driven this road before. Back in March of 2004, people in the family will know what I'm talking about. It was a snowy, slick day. And a whole bunch of us actually were off to a restaurant in Hudson. And we're coming up to Trans-Canada here, Autoroute 40. We want to go west to Ottawa/Gatineau. So we were driving along here in a rental car, no less, and it was slick. It was crazy. And, well, we had a little accident, thanks to the ice. And compounded by, it's this curve coming right up here, where it all went down. See, anyone that was still going through to go west towards Ottawa and Gatineau, they're just ripping around this corner. And we could see them because this high grass wasn't there, because it was covered in snow. And it was right around here that we wiped out. We bit the curb. Grandma and a whole bunch of other people were in the car. And then other people were ripping around the corner, hitting the ice, and then slamming into us. So it became a giant domino effect. And it was ridiculous. And the rental car company bought us for quite some time on that, but come on. I was going slow. I was pumping the brakes and everything. I'm from Vancouver, but I know how to drive in the snow. You go slow and you tap the brakes. You don't slam them. Speaking of Vancouver, about 5,000 kilometers west of here on this very road, as you can see, I would be home in Vancouver, but nope, I'm flying instead tomorrow. Because I don't have a death wish to drive 5,000 kilometers in a single day. That is not actually possible. Maybe in 2 days. And it's a gorgeous night, but I still haven't eaten. I have to get off to my choice of dinner, and it's going to be fantastic.